The air hung heavy in the Valmiera Police Department. Sergeant Carlis, a bear of a man with tired eyes, ran through the day's agenda. Janice, the youngest of the group, stifled a yawn. He craved action, the kind that got the blood pumping. His partner, Liga, shot him a knowing glance. They both knew Valmiera, a quiet Latvian town, rarely offered such excitement. Sergeant Carlis finished his coffee. "All right," he grunted, "let's keep this town safe." Little did they know the day had other plans. S2, minor thefts, noise complaints, routine patrol. S1, morning briefing. 5 officers, each hardened by years on the streets, listened intently.
The call crackled through their radio, shattering the morning calm. Code red, armed robbery in progress. The urgency in the dispatcher's voice was unmistakable, sending a jolt through every officer tuned in. This was not a drill, this was the real deal. The city, usually waking up to the gentle hum of morning routines, was now thrust into a state of high alert. Jewellery store on Riga Street, the heart of the city's commercial district where the affluent came to indulge in luxury. The store, known for its exquisite collection of rare gems and high-end watches, was now the epicenter of chaos. The glass doors, usually inviting, were now shattered, a stark reminder of the violence that had just unfolded. Suspect fleeing in a black Audi. The sleek vehicle, a symbol of speed and power, was now a getaway car, weaving through the morning traffic with reckless abandon. The driver, masked and determined, had a singular focus: escape. The stolen jewels, worth millions, were stashed in the back seat, glinting under the morning sun.
Adrenaline surged through Janice. His heart raced, each beat echoing in his ears. This was the moment he had trained for, the culmination of countless hours of preparation and drills. The weight of his duty pressed heavily on his shoulders, but he welcomed it. This was his chance to make a difference, to protect and serve. This was it. Liga slammed the patrol car into gear. The engine roared to life, a beast awakened. She gripped the steering wheel with determination, her knuckles white. Every second counted, and she was not about to let the suspect slip through their fingers. The city streets blurred past as she pushed the car to its limits. The siren wailed, its piercing cry echoing through the quiet streets. It was a sound that demanded attention, a call to clear the way. The city, still in the throes of waking up, was now fully alert. The siren's cry was a harbinger of the chaos that was unfolding, a reminder that danger was near. Janice gripped his radio, relaying their position to dispatch. "We're in pursuit of the suspect, heading north on Riga Street," he reported, his voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through his veins. Communication was key, and he knew that every detail he provided could make the difference between capture and escape. The chase was on, the usually peaceful town transformed. What was once a serene morning was now a scene of high-speed pursuit. The tranquility of Valmiera, a town known for its calm and order, was shattered. The streets, usually filled with the sounds of daily life, were now dominated by the roar of engines and the blare of sirens. Pedestrians scattered as the patrol car roared past, its horn blaring. People, caught off guard by the sudden commotion, hurried to get out of the way. Mothers pulled their children close, shopkeepers ducked back into their stores, and commuters paused, their morning routines abruptly interrupted. The city was in a state of flux, the normalcy of daily life upended. Shopkeepers peered out from doorways, eyes wide with alarm. The sight of the speeding patrol car, sirens blaring, was a stark contrast to the usual calm of their morning. They watched, hearts pounding as the chase unfolded before them. The sense of security they had always felt was now replaced with a sense of vulnerability. Valmiera's tranquility had been shattered. The town, known for its peaceful streets and friendly community, was now a scene of chaos. The jewel heist had not only robbed the store of its treasures, but had also stolen the sense of safety from the town's residents. The impact of the crime rippled through the community, leaving a trail of fear and uncertainty. Liga expertly navigated the narrow streets, her face a mask of concentration. Every turn, every maneuver was calculated. She knew these streets like the back of her hand, and she used that knowledge to her advantage. The suspect might have had a head start, but she had the skill and determination to close the gap. Janice scanned for the black Audi, his heart pounding in his chest. Every shadow, every movement was scrutinized. The suspect was out there, and he was determined to find him. The weight of his responsibility pressed heavily on him, but he welcomed it. This was his duty, and he would not falter. They were closing in, the tension thickening the air. Every second brought them closer to the suspect. The air was charged with anticipation, the outcome of the chase hanging in the balance. The tension was palpable, a living thing that wrapped around them, pushing them forward.
Radio voice, keep us updated on your position. We are coordinating backup. The voice crackled through the radio, a lifeline in the chaos. Backup was on the way, and the officers knew they were not alone. The coordination, the teamwork was a testament to their training and dedication. They were a unit working together to bring the suspect to justice.
They spotted the Audi speeding down a side street, a black blur against the snow-dusted buildings. The city was a maze of icy roads and snow-covered alleys, making the chase even more treacherous. The Audi's tires screeched as it took a sharp turn, leaving a trail of slush in its wake. The suspect, a lone figure behind the wheel, was pushing the car to its limits. Every twist and turn was a calculated risk, a desperate attempt to evade capture. The driver's face was set in grim determination, eyes darting to the rearview mirror, watching the patrol car close in. Liga pushed the patrol car harder, its engines screaming in protest. The chase had begun. She could feel the adrenaline coursing through her veins, her focus razor-sharp. The city blurred around her as she navigated the slippery streets, her hands steady on the wheel. The Audi weaved through traffic, narrowly missing pedestrians and other vehicles. The suspect's driving was erratic, a dangerous dance on the edge of control. Each near miss was a heart-stopping moment, a testament to the driver's skill and desperation. The suspect was reckless, desperate to escape. The car swerved wildly, tires skidding on the icy pavement. The city's winter landscape was both an obstacle and a shield, providing cover and complicating the pursuit. Janice watched in awe and fear as the Audi pulled daring maneuvers, defying the icy roads. His heart pounded in his chest, each second stretching into an eternity. The suspect's audacity was both impressive and terrifying, a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. Liga matched the suspect's every move, her hands a blur on the steering wheel. She was relentless, her determination unwavering. The patrol car responded to her every command, a finely tuned instrument of pursuit. The patrol car skidded and slid, but she maintained control. The icy roads were a constant challenge, but Liga's skill and experience kept them in the chase. She could see the Audi ahead, the gap between them slowly closing. They were gaining on the Audi, slowly but surely. The suspect's frantic attempts to shake them off were failing. The patrol car's siren wailed, a relentless reminder of the law closing in. S2, I've got him! Janice's voice was filled with a mix of excitement and tension. The chase had been long and grueling, but they were finally closing in on their target. Janice yelled, his voice tight with adrenaline. The thrill of the chase was palpable, a heady mix of fear and exhilaration. Every second counted, every decision critical.
Desperate, breathless. You won't catch me, not today. The suspect's voice crackled over the radio, a defiant declaration. The chase was far from over, and the outcome was still uncertain. The city streets stretched out before them, a frozen battleground where only the most determined would prevail.
The chase became a blur of flashing lights and blaring sirens. The city, usually bustling with a hum of daily life, was now a stage for a high-stakes drama. The air was thick with tension, every corner echoing the urgency of the pursuit. Tom, as Tom, the Audi tore through Valmiera, leaving a trail of chaos in its wake. It weaved through traffic with reckless abandon, narrowly missing pedestrians and other vehicles. The driver, desperate and determined, pushed the car to its limits, the engine roaring like a beast unleashed. Anna, as Anna, Janice and Liga, their training kicking in, remained focused on the pursuit. They had been through countless drills, but nothing compared to the real thing. Their eyes were sharp, their minds calculating every move, every turn. They knew the city like the back of their hands, and they used that knowledge to their advantage. The radio crackled with updates from dispatch and other units. The net was closing in. Every officer in the vicinity was converging on the suspect, creating a web of blue and red lights. The coordination was a testament to their training and dedication. Each update brought them closer, each piece of information tightening the noose around the fleeing car. Tom, as Tom. Two more patrol cars joined the chase, their sirens adding to the cacophony. The streets were alive with the sound of engines and sirens, a symphony of urgency and determination. The additional units brought a renewed sense of hope. They were closing in, the gap between them and the suspect shrinking with every passing second. Anna, as Anna. The chase led them past familiar landmarks, the old church, the bustling market square, the park where children usually played. These were places filled with memories, now transformed into a backdrop for this high-speed pursuit. The contrast was stark. The familiar turned into the extraordinary. Each landmark they passed was a reminder of what they were fighting to protect. Tom, as Tom. But today, the streets belonged to the desperate flight of the Audi and the relentless pursuit of the police. The usual rhythm of the city was disrupted, replaced by the pulse of the chase. The buildings seemed to blur as they sped past, the world narrowing down to the road ahead and the car they were chasing. It was a battle of wills, a test of endurance and skill. Anna as Anna. Janice felt a surge of pride. He was part of something bigger than himself, protecting his city and its people. This was why he had joined the force, why he had endured the grueling training and long hours. In moments like these, the sacrifices were worth it. He was making a difference, standing up against chaos and disorder. Tom as Tom. But the danger was real, the adrenaline a constant reminder of the stakes. Every decision, every maneuver could mean the difference between success and failure, between safety and disaster. The weight of responsibility was heavy, but it was a burden they were willing to bear. They were the thin blue line, the guardians of the city, and they would not falter. Anna as Anna. Liga's eyes were locked on the road ahead, her hand steady on the wheel. She could feel the adrenaline coursing through her veins, sharpening her senses. Every fiber of her being was focused on the task at hand. She knew that one wrong move could have dire consequences, but she trusted in her training and her instincts. Tom as Tom. From above, the city looked like a maze, the police cars weaving through the streets in a coordinated dance. The scale of the operation was immense, a testament to the dedication and teamwork of the force. Each officer played a crucial role, their efforts combining to create a formidable force. Anna as Anna. Back at the station, the command center was a hive of activity. Officers were monitoring the chase, relaying information and coordinating the units on the ground. It was a well-oiled machine, each person contributing to the success of the operation. The sense of camaraderie and shared purpose was palpable. Tom as Tom. The Audi took a sharp turn, tires screeching as it skidded around the corner. Janice and Liga followed, their car hugging the road as they navigated the turn. The chase was reaching a critical point, the tension mounting with each passing second. They were close, so close and they could not afford to let the suspect slip away. Anna as Anna. As they closed in, the possibility of a confrontation loomed large. The officers were prepared, their training guiding their actions. They knew that the suspect could be dangerous, and they were ready to face whatever came next. The stakes were high, but they were determined to see it through. Tom as Tom. Finally, the Audi was cornered, surrounded by police cars. The suspect had nowhere to go, the chase coming to an end. The officers moved in, their movements precise and coordinated. It was a moment of triumph, the culmination of their efforts and determination. Anna as Anna. With the suspect in custody, the officers secured the scene, ensuring the safety of everyone involved. The city began to return to its normal rhythm, the tension slowly dissipating. It was a reminder of the constant vigilance required to keep the city safe, and the dedication of those who served. Tom as Tom. As they reflected on the chase, a sense of accomplishment washed over them. They had faced danger and emerged victorious, their efforts making a tangible difference. It was moments like these that defined their careers, and they took pride in their role as protectors of the city.
The Audi was still ahead, but they were closing the gap. Anna as Anna. Each turn, each maneuver was a calculated risk. Tom as Tom. One wrong move, one patch of ice could spell disaster. Anna as Anna. But Janice and Liga refused to back down. They were determined to stop the suspect, no matter the cost.